LaJoy is 6th, Tyler Ankrum 7th, Tanner Gray is 8th, Trevor Bain 9th, and Corey Day rounds out the top 10. Caution is on the speedway for now just the second time.
I'm NASCAR driver Ross Chastain. On the track, it's my responsibility to be sharp and focused. On the road, it's everyone's responsibility. If you choose to drink and drive, you give up your ability to stay in control. Driving impaired puts other lives in danger, and you in jail. While crashes happen on the track, on the road, they don't have to.
This message is brought to you by the South Carolina Department of Public Safety.
Drivers, start your engines!
Your home for the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series.
Green flag goes in the air and we are underway.
On the NASCAR Racing Network.
2x2x2, they're about 10 rows deep of double-wide racing. Taylor Gray to the bottom, Nick Sanchez outside, and they're crashing mid-pack.
It's the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series on the NASCAR Racing Network.
From Darlington Raceway, this is the NASCAR Racing Network, home of the tough trucks of NASCAR.
Hi, this is Mike Bagley. Join me along with the cast and crew of the Motor Racing Network every Tuesday night for NASCAR Live. Hear exclusive interviews.
It's my responsibility as a driver to leave the sport in a better place than it was when I got here. And certainly sometimes it comes with controversial takes.
The best moments from each of NASCAR's premier series.
They bang sideways at the line. Photo finish.
An in-depth breakdown to the latest NASCAR news and more. It's NASCAR Live every Tuesday night at 7 Eastern.
Steven Wilson punched his ticket at Michigan to fight for the eNASCAR Coca-Cola iRacing Series title. NASCAR's officially sanctioned esports series featuring the top sim racers from around the world. The playoff field has 2 races left to decide the top 4 that will make it into the championship 4. Tune in on Tuesday, September 2nd at 8 p.m. Eastern for round 2 of the playoffs from Texas, live on eNASCAR.com. Brought to you by Coca-Cola iRacing and NASCAR.
We welcome you back to Darlington Raceway as we work the caution flag for just the second time here on the opener of the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series playoffs. Lane Riggs picked up the stage number 2 win. Corey Heim won stage number 1 of today's race.
Right now, the field is behind the safety car over in turn number 3. Pit road will be open here in short order. Right now, we've got some jet blowers that are on the racetrack, blowing the track, trying to make sure everything is all buttoned up for what will be the stretch run of the Sober or Slammer 200. One more lap around before pit road is open. Earlier today, we had NASCAR Cup Series practice and qualifying for the Cookout Southern 500. Be sure to join us tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Time for NASCAR Live Race Day and this Labor Day Classic. Ross, how was the Trackhouse Racing Chevy earlier today?
It was pretty good, boys. Rolling out in Group 2, we know we're going to be off the pace of Group 1 for fast lap in practice. I think we were second overall in Group 2. And then qualifying the Trackhouse group, we've put so much mental effort into making the right decisions coming out of practice into qualifying. We had a good base in practice, and we fell off at the end of practice a bit, so we'll make some changes overnight for tomorrow. But the transition from practice to qualifying, the one car, where we practice and where we qualify, has not been anywhere on the same chart. We got to go to the second page to get to where we usually qualify. So to qualify 6th today, it was more smiles in the one hauler after qualifying than when we've gotten the pole at other racetracks, at Watkins Glen, at Nashville a few years ago. So definitely proud of the effort, because it's been a Herculean effort to get the one car qualifying better.
As good as you guys have raced on the one car on the Cup Series, the qualifying hasn't been the greatest in the world. And I think you guys will be the first to stand up and admit to that. How big of a luxury is it knowing that one of the longest races of the entire season, tomorrow in the Cookout Southern 500, you have track position and a good pit box?
Well, we've got the time to do it tomorrow if we need to, but like these trucks who are coming to pit road now, you want that track position. And for Lane Riggs, Corey Heim, let's see if they can hold it on pit road here coming into the start of Stage 3.
Right now, pit road is open, and here come lead lap trucks. They will pit at lap 94. They will ease their way onto the pit lane, and pit stops begin in front of Wendy Venturini.
Corey LaJoy has been running the lap times the same as the leaders, very competitive, but he feels like he needs more rear grip, especially that front turn to run on the bottom. They're going to make an air pressure adjustment in the rear. 4 tires for Corey LaJoie, 4 tires for Tanner Gray. He was really good, but he still needs a little bit more out of his truck. It's going to be a track bar adjustment for Tanner Gray. Steve Post.
Daniel Hemrick is in still a little bit loose on the McAnally Hilgeman Chevy. Going to be 4 tires Sunoco Racing Fuel. Lane Riggs is in. They're going to do another chassis adjustment. It was better. They want to make it even better. He was free in turns 3 and 4. Corey Heim also a little bit free in his truck, but he takes 4 tires Sunoco Racing Fuel. Corey Heim down and away in the first spot. Chris Wilder.
Clean pit stop for Grant Enfinger as he took on 4 Goodyear tires and Sunoco Fuel. Said he just needs help with turns, so they're going to free him up just a little bit. Tyler Ankrum down and away, 4 tires. They took a round down on the right rear jack bolt as well. He got stuck back in traffic on the last restart. And Gio Ruggiero doing a nice job as well, running inside the top 10. Just said the truck feels good. We need to stay ahead of the racetrack. It's starting to tighten up, so they freed him up just a little bit. And one thing to note, coming down pit road when the lap down trucks go down, it is going to be Caden Honeycutt taking his 3rd of 4 sets of Goodyear Eagle stickers that are in the box. He'll have 1 set left, but he'll be back on the lead lap.
Corey Heim, the first off the pit lane, followed by Grant Enfinger, Gio Ruggiero, Lane Riggs, and Daniel Hemrick.
DIYers, ever start a project thinking that this'll be quick, only for it to be anything but? We've all been there, and that's why you need Craftsman, DIYers' most trusted brand. Craftsman's V20 battery works across drills, saws, trimmers, mowers, and over 100 other products from the house to the backyard and beyond. No dead stops, no refuels, just grab, swap, and get it done. Because your project might fight back, but your tools shouldn't. Head to Craftsman.com to learn more. Craftsman, build on.
Hey guys, Corey LaJoie here. Make sure you catch Stag & Pennies on all the NASCAR platforms each week. We talk to some of our greatest drivers, winners, relevant stories. You never know who's going to show up.
Hall of Famers, everything. And you're going to get the best race highlights, the best content, the best scanner audio, the best reactions, and by far the best pit road breakdowns of any other podcast. Corey, where can they hear us?
You can find us on NASCAR on Tubi, SiriusXM Channel 90, wherever you find your podcasts, or on YouTube. Go check us out.
95 laps complete. We've got 52 laps to go here this afternoon in Darlington for the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. The restart's coming up. First from Darlington Raceway. This is the NASCAR Racing Network, home of the tough trucks of NASCAR.
Hello?
Hey, Tim. It's your man tank. I think those veggies in the crisper are drying up.
I know. I've been meaning to eat those. I'll get around to it.
Get around to it.
I will, man. Jeez. All right?
Or just eat Jack Link's jerky. Smoked, seasoned. Some real meat would do you a lot of good, Tim. Jack Link's Beef Jerky. Official meat snack of NASCAR. Feed your wild side.
Every time the siren sounds or lights flash, someone's life is on the line. At Whelen Engineering, we know first responders carry that weight every day. That's why for over 70 years, we've led the emergency warning industry, designing and manufacturing the lights, sirens, and safety systems they trust right here in America. Because when the mission is critical, there's no room for second best. Whelen Engineering, trusted to protect first responders.
Back at Darlington Raceway, we have just wrapped up stage 2, and we're wrapping up caution flag number 2. Corey Heim continues to show the way. Grant Enfinger, Gio Ruggiero, Lane Riggs, Daniel Hemrick, the top 5. Tyler Ankrum will restart 6th with Trevor Bayne in 7th, Tanner Gray in 8th, Corey LaJoie 9th, and Ben Rhodes in 10th.
Meanwhile, NASCAR officials are sweeping the track out there, making sure that every little piece of debris is up as we get set for what could be the final run. This has been basically 2 long green flag stretches that we've seen here in the Truck Series at Darlington.
Yeah, that's right. As we come back to one to go in the choose, some things. Lane Riggs is still in the top 4, so he will have his option of whatever they leave him for the second row, inside or outside, after Corey Heim, Grant Enfinger, 40-year-old, getting it done on pit road. That GCM team getting it done and gaining him spots, giving him a shot to restart on the front row here to start stage 3.
Giving a lot of love to the 40-year-olds today, aren't you, huh?
I work out with the guy, and I look at him, and every time I call him Pa. I'm like, hey, Pa, how are you feeling? Does your back hurt? Are the knuckles starting to lock up on you? And he's in the gym every day working out. It's amazing.
I remember when he used to race in the ARCA Menard Series way back in the day, and he made the move up, and he's been racing forever, and he has found a home here in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. But that's been going on in the trucks for a while. You got drivers that are on their way up, and then perhaps maybe drivers that
on their way down as Bagman goes down.
I know, right? But drivers on the backside of their careers finding homes here in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series.
That's right. And for Corey Robaugh and that 9 team, putting Grant in the truck was a big decision. It had to be. Corey was the family driver for that 9, and you still see their family-owned companies on their family-owned race team, but for that Champion Power Equipment Chevy of Grant Enfinger, he puts that 9 in position to win throughout the season. He does it from team to team. He's done it with ThorSport and other teams, the old GMS back in the day. We'll see if he can give the 11 a run for it here, starting stage 3 with 50 laps to go at Darlington, guys.
Race leader Corey Heim chooses the outside lane for the restart. Grant Enfinger opts for the bottom side of the racetrack on the front row. Row number 2 will show the Lane Riggs truck to the inside of Gio Ruggiero. Mike, as they come up off turn number 4.
49 to go when they cross the start-finish line. They are in the restart zone, and Heim is going to go late. Enfinger, though, stride for stride. Lane Riggs just wailing on the tailgate of Grant Enfinger, trying to shove him to the lead.
Grant Enfinger, old Pa, shrugging off the lumbago and the rheumatiz. He's on the bottom, and he's side by side with Corey Heim for the lead.
Corey Heim fighting hard on the outside of the racetrack, and out of turn number 2, it'll be Heim, the race leader. Enfinger to second. Lane Riggs is third. Ruggiero and Hemrick the top 5.
What a knot we've got at the front of the field. Here's Grant Enfinger again at the bottom of the racetrack. Drifts up, puts the squeeze on Corey Heim, matches him stride for stride down the front stretch. Lane Riggs joins the party as well.
Riggs right there looking for some open real estate of his own. Can't find it for the moment. Heim away with the lead. Here comes Riggs around the outside to second. Daniel Hemrick follows him for third.
Daniel Hemrick will take that third spot away from Grant Enfinger. Now here is Gio Ruggiero stepping to the left, pulling alongside of Enfinger for fourth.
This is the second restart in a row where Grant Enfinger on the second or third lap has that challenge that loses a couple of spots. That's indeed what happened last time through. It's Heim, Riggs, Hemrick, and Enfinger, the top 4.
Enfinger fights off the advances of Gio Ruggiero to hang on to the number 4 position. Ruggiero runs 5th, and now Trevor Bayne cracks the top 6.
Top 5 are single file. Trevor Bayne has moved his way to 6th. Tyler Ankrum is 7th. Then you've got Corey LaJoie, the machine of Ben Rhodes and Tanner Gray, the top 10.
Here they come up off of turn number 4 yet again at the front of the field. We've got Corey Heim showing the way. He's opened up 3 truck links on Lane Riggs. It's a good nose to tailgate battle for third.
Daniel Hemrick's got the 3 spot, but he's got no daylight at all between himself and the Grant Enfinger machine. Behind Enfinger, 2 truck links back to Ruggiero.
Ruggiero right now calmly in the 5th position. If he looks behind him, though, he sees a fast approaching Trevor Bayne. Bayne's blue and white Toyota getting closer to Ruggiero.
Here they come off the corner now, racing back to the start-finish line. Corey Heim is the one that everybody's gunning for. Lane Riggs behind him by a truck length and a half. Dave just trying to whittle down the separation.
Just trying to ride in his tire tracks, at least for the moment, and fend off the advances of Daniel Hemrick. Hemrick, in turn, now feeling the heat from Enfinger.
Enfinger right to the back bumper of Daniel Hemrick, this time out of turn number 2 in his wake as they race to turn number 3. Both Hemrick and Enfinger will go to the bottom side of the racetrack.
Now Enfinger decides to change lanes, who lets the truck drift back to driver's right up against the red and white safer barrier. He rides 4th. He looks ahead, sees a good side-by-side battle for the number 2 spot.
Daniel Hemrick is on the move. He jumps to the inside line, gets loose all the way up the racetrack. Just barely missed collecting Riggs, but now here comes Enfinger to the bottom.
What a mess that was in turn number 1. Lane Riggs was able to grab the second spot away. Hemrick to third. Battle is still on for 4th with Enfinger and Ruggiero.
Boy, that had a little pucker factor to it there last time through turn 1 and 2 for Daniel Hemrick. I don't know how he didn't collect Lane Riggs, but by all that jostling for second, that's allowed Corey Heim to pull away at the start-finish line by 1 second back to the corner.
Hemrick did not lose any spots on the exchange, but I guarantee his right rear tire is angry, and he probably took 10 laps off its life.
And as all of these drivers continue to race hard for the second position, you mentioned it a moment ago, Corey Heim is continuing to pull away as the race leader. He's got 5 truck links over Lane Riggs.
Getting on with getting gone. Corey Heim as he works his way up off of turn number 4. Back down to the line, 42 laps to go now in the Sober or Slammer 200. It's the playoff opener for the trucks as the field races to 1.
And it's all Corey Heim for the moment. 5, maybe 6 truck lengths the advantage over Riggs, who rides in second. 2 more back to Hemrick. 1 more to Grant Enfinger.
Daniel Hemrick had to come out of the gas coming off of turn number 2, and he allows Grant Enfinger to get right back to him in turn 3. Enfinger, though, can't do anything with Hemrick. They race for third.
Enfinger will ride along in the 4th position. Gio Ruggiero, though, getting a lot of company at the back door. How about old Trevor Bain jumping in for Tricon Garage today? Victory Junction on the quarter panels, Dave, and Trevor's looking for room to race.
T-Bain has spent the afternoon going to school figuring this truck out, and I think he's got it figured now. He is looking for a spot in the top 5 as they race the back straightaway.
Trevor Bain again holding down the 6th position. Further up, Grant Enfinger continues to pester the back bumper of Daniel Hemrick.
Here they come up off turn number 4. Grant Enfinger still at the bottom of the racetrack. Can't find the room he needs to get a pass on. He'll slide back behind the tire tracks of Daniel Hemrick. Good racing inside the top 5.
Right behind them, the battle for 5th now beginning to heat up. Trevor Bain is closed in to it just a truck length or so off the back bumper of Gio Ruggiero.
And don't look now, but back in the 2nd position, Lane Riggs is slowly starting to reel in the race leader, Corey Heim. A lap or 2 ago, the lead for Heim was 5 truck lengths. Now it's down to 2.
Here's Grant Enfinger behind Heim on the loose. He's going to dive to the inside of Daniel Hemrick. He'll slide across the nose of Hemrick. He'll complete the pass, put Grant Enfinger in 3rd, and shuffle Daniel Hemrick back to 4th.
We'll see if Enfinger now can close in on Lane Riggs in the number 2 spot as Riggs begins to reel in the leader, Corey Heim.
Riggs trying to run down Corey Heim for the top spot. Grant Enfinger has finally gotten around Daniel Hemrick for 3rd. Gio Ruggiero is 5th. Trevor Bain, 6th. Daniel, the machine, I should say, of Tyler Ankrum, rather, in the 7th position.
The lead for Corey Heim is dissipating. Lane Riggs is running him down. Let's follow up in the Corey Heim race leading pit with Steve Post.
As Corey Heim had a little bit of an issue at the end of that stage, just a minor hole, a puncture in one of his tires that did not even go down. So a little bit of a close call for Corey Heim here, but they're good to go now and just hanging on to see how they can go in this side-by-side or toe-to-toe battle with Lane Riggs.
Right now on the racetrack, it is Riggs trying to track down Corey Heim in what will be a battle for the lead. 37 to go, and they come across the line. Grant Enfinger right behind them in 3rd. Battle for 4th shaping up with Daniel Hemrick and Gio Ruggiero.
Hemrick has fallen back into the clutches of Ruggiero as now Grant Enfinger has pulled away by a substantial margin in position number 3.
Enfinger right now all by himself in the 3rd spot. The battle for 4th continues with Daniel Hemrick and Gio Ruggiero. Here's the battle for the lead. Lane Riggs to the inside of Corey Heim.
Side by side in turn number 3. Now side by side in the 4th corner. Outside lane normally has the advantage, but Corey Heim cannot clear Lane Riggs. Riggs trading paint with Corey Heim headed to turn 1.
Nose to nose into turn number 1. Riggs slides up the banking across the nose of Corey Heim. He's got the lead in turn 2. Heim tries the crossover, nothing there.
Corey Heim not done with Lane Riggs just yet. He is right on the back tailgate, racing to turn number 3. Here is Heim diving to the bottom. Lane Riggs sticks to the outside.
Ross, this is a very intense battle for the lead. How do you maintain your presence in that battle without blowing your tires out?
Well, for Lane Riggs, when you have that opportunity, you want to take it. I do see as he comes by, guys, the Goodyear gone off of the right front tire. So I don't know if that was contact with the 11, contact on the restart. I'm just now seeing it. But if you're the 34, if I am, and I get a fender alongside that 11 truck, I'm taking the clean air like he did in turn 1.
And control the race from this point out. Lane Riggs has the lead, but not so fast. Corey Heim dives for the bottom of the racetrack again, while these two duke it out for the top spot. 3rd place running Grant Enfinger beginning to make his presence felt now. Enfinger is some 5 truck lengths, call it 7, back behind the lead duo.
Looking to make this a 3-man dance for the lead. He's got a little more work to do. Riggs has checked out by 2 truck lengths now over Corey Heim. 6 more back to Enfinger.
And right behind Grant Enfinger, about 10 truck lengths behind in the 4th position is Daniel Hemrick. Hemrick, for the moment, has been able to drive away from Gio Ruggiero.
So while we have an opportunity to catch our breath, let's give you a full field rundown here. We got 33 laps to go. Lane Riggs leads. Corey Heim is 2nd. Grant Enfinger is 3rd. Daniel Hemrick's 4th. Gio Ruggiero is 5th. Trevor Bayne is 6th. Tyler Ankrum is 7th, with Ben Rhodes in 8th. Corey LaJoie in 9th, and Tanner Gray in 10th.
Ty Majeski back up to 11th. Jake Garcia is 12th. Andres Perez de Lara is 13th. Timmy Hill is 14th. Caden Honeycutt back on the lead lap is rallied back to 15th. Connor Mozak is 16th, with Corey Day 17th. Rajah Caruth is 18th. Stephen Parsons 19th, and Jack Wood 20th.
Dawson Sutton is 21st. Matt Crafton is 22nd. Spencer Boyd is 23rd. Tony Breidinger is 24th, and Bailey Curry is 25th. Mason Maggio is 26th, with Nathan Bird in 27th. You've got the Caleb Costner truck in 28th. Matt Mills is 29th, and Chandler Smith is out in 30th.
31st is Stephen Malazzi. 32nd, Clayton Green. We're down to 31 laps to go.
NASCAR history.
What I learned from Ken Squire, Barney Hall, and Ned Jarrett, I could never repay. Ken never told me what to say or what not to say. I learned very quickly that I was never going to be another Ken Squire. I don't think anybody could rise to that level.
Motor Racing Network's NASCAR Live presents podcasts. 50 years of MRN. Jeff Gordon, A Colorful Career, the 1993 season, Junior's Journey, and more. Search for NASCAR Live on your favorite podcast platform.
Steven Wilson punched his ticket at Michigan to fight for the eNASCAR Coca-Cola iRacing Series title. NASCAR's officially sanctioned esports series featuring the top sim racers from around the world. The playoff field has 2 races left to decide the top 4 that will make it into the championship 4. Tune in on Tuesday, September 2nd at 8 p.m. Eastern for round 2 of the playoffs from Texas, live on eNASCAR.com. Brought to you by Coca-Cola iRacing and NASCAR.
From Darlington Raceway, this is the NASCAR Racing Network, home of the tough trucks of NASCAR.
Start-pounding finishes. NASCAR Channel is your 24/7 pit stop for all things NASCAR. Streaming classic moments, iconic rivalries, and behind-the-scenes stories from the world's greatest drivers. Dive into the NASCAR culture with shows about the cars, the teams, and the personalities that make it America's most exciting motorsport. Best of all, it's completely free. Stream anytime, anywhere. No fees, no strings, just NASCAR. Start streaming now on Tubi.
Hi, folks. Kyle Petty here. I want to tell you about a place that's dear to my heart, Victory Junction. It's a year-round camp that gives kids with complex medical and physical conditions life-changing experiences that are fun, empowering, and always free for families. Please help Victory Junction. Support kids who need it the most by making a donation today. Any amount will help kids attend camp for free. Help make a difference by visiting victoryjunction.org/donate.
We welcome you back to Darlington Raceway. It is the playoff opener for the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series, the Sober or Slammer 200. 27 laps to go, and here's a look at who's getting it done out there on the track right now. Presented by Craftsman. Mid-project regret syndrome? Not on your watch. Power up your DIY game, literally, with the Craftsman V20 lineup. One battery system, 100-plus products, and a million reasons to build on. Learn more at craftsman.com.
Tip of the cap to ThorSport Racing and Ben Rhodes. Started back in the 21st position earlier today. Ben has gained 13 spots, put him 8th right now on the leaderboard. And even though he's not in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series playoff picture, he has emerged, Alex, inside of the top 10 to make himself a force in today's Sober or Slammer 200.
You mentioned playoff picture. Right now, the front 4 are all playoff drivers, led by Lane Riggs. Corey Heim 2nd, Grant Enfinger 3rd, and Daniel Hemrick is 4th. If you're wondering, the eventual series champion won the opening race of the playoffs only one time. That happened back in 2017 when Christopher Bell got the victory.
Right now, Lane Riggs is the man that everyone is chasing. And in case you're just joining us, we've got 25 laps to go. And if anybody missed it, Steve Post, are we expecting anybody else to come down the pit lane in this last 25? Obviously, Steve Post checking on a story. Chris Wilner will ask you that question.
Yeah, Mike, checking with the teams before the race, we're well inside the fuel window in this stage 3, so no concerns about not being able to go the distance. Of course, if you ask any driver up and down pit lane, they would love for a caution to come down and take fresh tires, but this thing has just been a long green flag run after another, but everybody's good to go to the end, Mike. The question is, how are those tires and who can manage them and make some progress here in the final 24 laps?
It's Lane Riggs at the front of the field. 24 laps to go in this one. His lead is 1 second over second place Corey Heim. Third place Grant Enfinger has now fallen 2.2 seconds behind the race leader. Mike, as they all come up off turn number 4.
Dave, it's been pretty impressive to watch some of the moves that we've seen made today. You're right there in the alley. You're right there when they commit to go to the top of the racetrack in turn 1. What's it like from the Lane Riggs perspective, the Corey Heim perspective, and how well their trucks have handled in front of you today?
Well, it'll take your breath. There's no doubt about that. They're running very different lines at this end of the racetrack. Riggs is right up next to the safer barrier. Corey Heim running much lower on the racetrack, and in the last 3 or 4 laps, Corey Heim has begun to whittle away at that lead.
Lane Riggs, Ross, has been running the bottom of the racetrack here the last handful of laps through turns 3 and 4.
Yeah, we heard it reported earlier. When they're confident, they're up by the wall. When they're not, they're down the racetrack. Last time through 3 and 4, the 34 truck on the bottom, the 11 up high in 3 and 4. This time, the 34 right against the fence in turn 1 and 2 as the 11 takes a lower entry.
As they come up off turn number 2, lap truck in front of them and Tony Breidinger on the backstretch.
Racing for the lead, headed to turn number 3. Lane Riggs and his Ford F-150 looks back at Corey Heim, about 3 truck lengths behind him.
Off the corner, the leaders come back to the start-finish line. 21 laps to go, and right now it is Lane Riggs and Corey Heim. They've separated themselves in a tight battle for the lead in lap traffic.
And it is down to a truck length, maybe less now. Corey Heim, poised on the doorstep, puts the nose to the inside of Lane Riggs, tries to make the move off turn 2.
Corey Heim had the inside lane wide open as Lane Riggs ran the outside through turns 1 and 2. He does the same in 3 and allows Heim to go to the bottom.
Heim can't get the grip at the bottom of the racetrack to try to pull even. Outside lane has the momentum. That's where Lane Riggs is. He'll continue to pull the field down the front straightaway. 20 laps to go in Darlington.
Corey Heim appears to have a small advantage. Oh, up into the wall goes Riggs. Riggs slaps the wall. Corey Heim is through to take the lead. Lane Riggs with a tire down loses the lead.
Lane Riggs driving wounded right now, coming off of turn number 2. Grant Enfinger goes by for second. Riggs slow down the backstretch.
And trouble on the main straightaway. Caden Honeycutt gets turned around on the main straightaway. Caution flag is flying for the 3rd time in the afternoon. It was a 1-2 punch that started in front of Dave Mooney in turn 1.
Leader of the race, Lane Riggs, trying to fend off the advances of Corey Heim. Came into turn number 1, turned the wheel, nothing happened. Tire down on the machine, slid up, made heavy contact with the outside retaining wall as Heim snuck through on the inside to take the top spot.
All the while, for the second time today, Caden Honeycutt has a problem. His playoff start has gone to the south end yet again after cutting down a tire early on in an unscheduled pit stop. And that'll put us under the caution flag now with 19 laps to go. And Ross Chastain, if you're a fan of racing, you might be smiling right now that we're going to have ourselves a furious restart on our hands.
That's right, but playoff implications. The 34 truck saved by the caution by Caden Honeycutt, who also has a flat right front tire right now. We're not sure if that happened before. It looks like Andres Perez and Caden Honeycutt come together off turn 4. Caden Honeycutt not clear, driving the 44 truck into the wall. Guys, and the 52 truck does get the worst end of it with a flat right front tire as he's spinning. Hard to tell if it went down right before the contact or not.
Of course, the 52 we are speaking of is Caden Honeycutt, one of the playoff drivers getting turned around. As Alex mentioned, his first problem happened back at lap 21, a flat right front, and then he and Andres Perez get together coming off the corner. That, coupled with the Lane Riggs problem in turn number 1, has put us under the caution for the 3rd time of the day. Let's get an update on the Riggs truck with Postman.
Lane Riggs said he just got into turn number 1 and didn't realize when he went up high what the lack of grip was and got into the fence and cut a tire down. they're trying to limp around. They don't want to face the penalty of pitting early here. So they're asking Lane to kind of take it easy. Don't put the truck in any further peril as far as that goes, because they would rather pit with everyone else and see where they fare with the race off from pit road. So Lane Riggs got up into the fence and ultimately cut down a right front tire.
So Lane Riggs and Caden Honeycutt both with right front tires flapping as they've been cut down after two different problems on the same lap, and we're under the caution flag now for the third time. Pit road will be opened up this time by, so we're about a half a lap away from things getting very busy.
I would imagine that by the time we go back under the green flag, we'll have, maybe 13, 14 laps to go, depending on how this goes. That's going to set up quite the shootout for these NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series teams. After they get done here today, the Tough Trucks of NASCAR will take a weekend off, and their second playoff race will be at Bristol Motor Speedway. That'll be on Thursday, September the 11th. And then the final race in their round of 10 will be at New Hampshire Motor Speedway on Saturday, September the 20th. Then it'll be off to the Roval, then Talladega, then Martinsville for the round of 8. The championship will be decided on Friday, October 31st. All of those races can be heard right here on the NASCAR Racing Network. Pit stops underway, lap 129. They begin in front of Wendy.
Trevor Bayne has worked his way up to the 7th position. He's better on entry, but he's been numb in the center of those turns, needing better. Turn 4 tires, Sunoco fuel for him. Also the 99 of Ben Rhodes. He finished 3rd here last year, working his way up to 8th. Long stop on the left side, 4 tires, Sunoco fuel. Steve Post.
Down here, Corey Heim, the first pit box. Crew all the way around to the left side. 4 tires, Sunoco Racing Fuel. Working on the right front of the Lane Riggs truck. As they do that, Daniel Hemrick's down and away. The race off from pit road, Corey Heim by a long shot. Grant Enfinger, Daniel Hemrick, Gio Ruggiero, the front 4 off from pit road, Chris Wilder.
High five, Steve Post, for the Grant Enfinger crew after they picked up a spot there. He mentioned he was a little bit free. They took a half pound out of the left rear tire. 4 tires and fuel. 4 tires and fuel for Gio Ruggiero was free in 3 and 4. And for Tyler Ankrum, tear off requested and 4 tires and fuel as the repairs now continue for Caden Honeycutt, and the latest problem for that Hallmark Friesen team. Major damage on the right front. The splitter pancaked as well. They've got the Sawzall out. It's going to be a lengthy repair for a pretty dismal day for the Hallmark Friesen crew here in the opener for the playoffs.
All the while, 16 laps to go.
We are getting ready to crown a champion.
Championship weekend is coming back to the desert.
Let's get this party started.
4 title races in 3 days means there will be a buzz in the air all weekend long. Whether from the grandstands, the infield experience, or the hillside, this is your chance to witness history and make championship caliber memories for the whole family. NASCAR Championship Weekend at Phoenix Raceway, October 31st through November 2nd. Get your tickets now at PhoenixRaceway.com. Ticketmaster, the official ticketing partner of NASCAR.
NASCAR fans, get ready to feel the rush. The official NASCAR Tracks app is your ultimate race day companion. From managing your event tickets to navigating with wayfinding maps, event schedules, and facility info, it's got everything you need to make your experience unforgettable.
Ready, green flag, green
Bring
flag.
your headphones and dive into the action like never before with live scanner access.
Got a race to win, my man.
Listen in on driver and team communications at select NASCAR Tracks. Download NASCAR Tracks now on the Apple App Store or Google Play.
From Darlington Raceway, this is the NASCAR Racing Network, home of the Tough Trucks of NASCAR.
Looking for a weekly motorsports podcast to stay up to date on what's happening on and off the track? The Motor Racing Network is the place. Hear from NASCAR crew chiefs on MRN Crew Call. All the happenings from regional touring series and local tracks on NASCAR Coast to Coast. Sprint Car Talk on Winged Nation. NASCAR history on MRN Classic Races. And hear from the drivers on NASCAR Live. MRN podcasts available on MRN.com, YouTube, or your favorite podcast platform.
Steven Wilson punched his ticket at Michigan to fight for the eNASCAR Coca-Cola iRacing Series title. NASCAR's officially sanctioned esports series featuring the top sim racers from around the world. The playoff field has 2 races left to decide the top 4 that will make it into the championship 4. Tune in on Tuesday, September 2nd at 8 p.m. Eastern for round 2 of the playoffs from Texas, live on eNASCAR.com. Brought to you by Coca-Cola iRacing and NASCAR.
Laps to go here in the Sober Slammer 200 for the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. their playoff openers. We've gotten the one to go. Drivers choosing what lane to restart in. Race leader Corey Heim chooses the outside. And Ross, is that a gimme if you're the race leader at Darlington? Is the outside lane the go-to?
Yeah, especially with Grant Enfinger lining up to your inside in the number 9 truck. The front 2 rows the first 3 trucks took outside, inside, then outside. Gio Ruggiero actually gave up a row to restart 6th versus 3rd, where Tyler Ankrum, and then Gio will have Trevor Bayne inside of him in 5th place.
So to recap it for you, the front row, Corey Heim will restart on the outside. Grant Enfinger to his left elbow. Behind them, you got Tyler Ankrum on the inside of Daniel Hemrick. Then you got Trevor Bayne to the inside of Gio Ruggiero. Then you got Corey LaJoie to the inside of Ty Majeski as we get set to go here in what will be a 14-lap sprint to the checkered flag of the Sober or Slammer 200. Pace car is on pit road. Here come the leaders into the restart zone. Corey Heim waits till late in the box to go. He does. He's getting assistance from Daniel Hemrick while Tyler Ankrum's trying to push Grant Enfinger forward.
Restarts have not been kind to Grant Enfinger this afternoon. Again, this time he will not get away with the lead. Tries to slide up the road in front of the Daniel Hemrick machine. Can't get it done. Here comes Hemrick for second.
Hemrick and Enfinger remain wheel to wheel for the second spot as Corey Heim, the race leader, starts to get away. It's still Enfinger and Hemrick fighting for second and 3.
Oh, Enfinger drifts up the racetrack, has to roll out of the throttle not to collect Daniel Hemrick. NASCAR taking a closer look at the restart. It's under review as the field rumbles to 1.
Into turn number 1 they come. Corey Heim quickly away by 6 truck lengths over Daniel Hemrick, who rides in second. Enfinger drop kick to 3rd. Gio Ruggiero in 4th.
Gio Ruggiero having a very strong day this afternoon in Darlington. Holds down the 4th spot. 1 spot behind Ruggiero is Ty Majeski. Tanner Gray is 6th. Trevor Bayne to the inside of Tyler Ankrum for 7th.
Corey LaJoie has been spotted with a restart violation. He'll have to do a pass-through penalty on the pit lane. The black flag is flying for him at the start-finish line while the leaders head to 2.
Into turn number 1, new man in the top 5, Ty Majeski, who's had a big-time comeback this afternoon. He's in the top 5, but he's got some work to do.
He does indeed. He's got about 5, maybe 6 truck lengths to make up on the next one for position. That would be the Gio Ruggiero Toyota Tundra in 4th.
Ty Majeski, if you're just joining us, cut down a right front tire under green, had to make an unscheduled stop back on lap number 40. And Dave, you're right. They have done a nice job of getting back in the ball game.
While also not abusing the tires, he's still got a good race truck underneath him and is beginning slowly to close the gap on Ruggiero.
So it's Corey Heim, the race leader, by about 4 truck lengths over Daniel Hemrick. Hemrick is too far back to challenge right now, but is keeping Corey Heim at arm's length for the moment.
Right now, Corey Heim, Daniel Hemrick 1 and 2. As they look to the starter stand, Rich Keeter puts out 2 palms. 10 laps to go in this one this afternoon in Darlington.
Corey Heim dives low on entry into turn 1. Now snuggles up to the outside safer barrier. Daniel Hemrick in second, running an even higher line.
Corey Heim in his red and white Toyota Tundra, again the race leader, halfway down the back straightaway, rolls out of the throttle into turn number 3, takes his pickup right to the outside wall.
Here they come up off turn number 4. At the front of the field, Corey Heim. Daniel Hemrick is second. Grant Enfinger third. Gio Ruggiero is 4th. Now, Corey LaJoie has yet to answer the black flag that NASCAR has given him he's doing it right now, as a matter of fact. He's making his way down the pit lane. He had not answered the black flag for the restart violation until now, and he's going to give up a ton of track position. There'll be 8 laps to go in this one. Corey Heim, large and in charge, Mike, as he makes his way up off turn 4.
Here he comes, Corey Heim now racing his way back to the start-finish line. If he's able to win this race, it's going to be his 8th race of 2025, and what a way to start his 2025 NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series playoffs. But Dave, we're not going to take the Hats to victory lane just yet.
Not quite yet, but at a time where anybody that wants to take this race away should be making their move. No moves toward the front are being made. It's all Corey Heim.
Yeah, if you're going to go right now, if you're Daniel Hemrick, Grant Enfinger, or any of these other drivers in the top 10, you've got to step it up because Corey Heim is driving away.
Corey Heim trying to get his 19th career win. That would put him by himself 7th on the all-time wins list. But he's got to get there first. He's in turn 1.
Closest truck in his rearview mirror is the Corey Heim machine. who just made that under green flag pit road penalty call. So it's all Heim. Plenty of room on the backstretch.
One truck between the race leader right now and the second place truck. Heim the leader. Hemrick is second. That truck between them is Corey LaJoie.
When they come to the start-finish line, it'll be 6 laps to go. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the NASCAR Racing Network. Six laps to go in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series playoff opener at Darlington Raceway. We're so glad you're spending your Saturday afternoon with us here on the NASCAR Racing Network. Mike Bagley, Alex Hayden, and Ross Chastain with you. Dave Moody and Tim Catalfamo are in the corners. We've got Steve Post, Chris Wilner, and Wendy Venturini in the pits and the garage areas. If you're just joining us, 5 laps to go here in Darlington. This is quite the show for Corey Heim. He is leading now his 61st lap of the afternoon in what has been a dominating performance between Corey Heim and Lane Riggs. Lane slapped the wall back at lap 127, removing him from contention, Alex, therefore passing the baton on to the Corey Heim truck.
With Daniel Hemrick a second behind him in position number 2. Grant Enfinger 1.8 seconds in arrears. He rides third. Ty Majeski just getting by Gio Ruggiero. So Majeski now is up to position number 4. Down to 4 laps to go. The field goes to turn 1.
It's been a very steady afternoon for Daniel Hemrick. He'll take a second place finish. He's not, though, been able to make any kind of a run at Corey Heim.
Hemrick pedaling that Chevrolet Silverado for all it's worth right now, but is not making up any ground on the race leader.
Here they come up off turn number 4. Corey Heim runs at the bottom of the racetrack up off of turn number 4. Lets the truck drift wide. 3 to go now in the Sober or Slammer 200. Corey Heim back to turn 1.
Just hoping for no more caution flags, no more tire problems. Just try to hit his marks, hit his line, and make his way to the back straightaway one more time.
And while all this is happening, Gio Ruggiero, who was running inside of the top 5, hit the wall pretty good in turns 3 and 4. He is on the apron as he works his way back to the back straightaway. Corey Heim, though, still leads.
Trevor Bayne has gone to the position number 5. He got 2 on that last lap. He got around Gio Ruggiero and Tanner Gray. Here come Corey Hyman coming across the line. 2 laps to go in Darlington.
Hemrick has not given up the ship yet. He continues to give it all he's got, running at about a groove higher on the racetrack than the leader, Corey Heim, but he's running out of real estate.
And the lead remains about 9 or 10 truck lengths for Corey Heim. Daniel Hemrick is changing up his line, doing everything he can to close in, but it's not enough.
Not quite yet. Corey Heim off turn number 4. Rich Keeter puts the white flag in the air from the flag stand. 1 lap to go at Darlington for Corey Heim.
Down the front straightaway and into turn number 1 on an afternoon here in the PD region of South Carolina where Corey Heim has done Corey Heim kind of things. Off turn 2 for the final time, the lead is 10 truck lengths.
Clean racetrack ahead for the race leader, Corey Heim, comfortably working his way down the Boeing backstretch, setting up for turn 3.
He'll dial up the low lane through turn number 3 and turn number 4. Race fans rise to their feet on the main straightaway. Checkered flag is waving, and for the 8th time in 2025, it's Heim time. Corey Heim is a winner in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. He'll take the checkered flag today in the Sober or Slammer 200 at Darlington. Across the line in second, it's Daniel Hemrick with Grant Enfinger in third. Ty Majeski fourth, and Trevor Bayne round out the top 5. Let's go to pit road.
Scott Zipadelli, crew chief down here, giving kudos to his entire team on a good run here as he is celebrating the win. Scott, you've conquered Darlington. How about that?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. This place is tough. We've been really close with Corey in the past, and for several reasons it didn't work out, but today it went our way. Really proud of him and all the guys on this team. They just worked so hard, and just feels really good to get this round out of our check this round off, checking boxes, and now we're just focused on Phoenix.
Focused on Phoenix. The next round is in the windshield. That is Scott Zipadelli, crew chief for Corey Heim.
Coming into today's race, Corey Heim's average finish at Darlington was 20.5. His worst average finish of any track on the circuit. That's going to get exponentially better. Corey Heim has won the Sober or Slammer 200.
Hey, I hear you think podcasts are all about true crime, huh? Well, wise guy, the iHeartRadio app's got all kinds of podcasts. We got stuff you should know and stuff they don't want you to know. We got Bobby Bones, Big Boy, and Lou Later. We got SpongeBob Binge Pants and Exotic Erotic Story Time. We got Doughboys, Two Dudes in a Kitchen, Green Eggs and Dan. Hey, we got Elf Quest. We got podcasts for everything on the iHeartRadio app for free. If you don't download that, well, that's not just a true crime, my friend. That's criminal.
We are the voice of NASCAR.
The green flag is in the air, and we are underway. The Great American Race.
The Motor Racing Network. NASCAR Cup, Xfinity, and Craftsman Truck Series Racing live on your hometown radio station and MRN or NASCAR.com. Martinsville, Talladega, the Chicago Street Course. We have the side-by-side action and last lap passes for the win.
Photo finishes. Ryan Blaney will win.
The voice of NASCAR, the Motor Racing Network. NASCAR Live Race Day continues on the NASCAR Racing Network.
Back at Darlington Raceway, Corey Heim, helmet Hans still on, walks up to Chief Starter Rich Keeter, who's trying to hand the checkered flag through the fence. Corey Heim picks out a young race fan about 6 rows back, and Rich Keeter hand delivers the checkered flag to that young man. He's going to have a souvenir for the rest of his life. Corey Heim, we'll hear from him in a moment as he continues to celebrate with the fans here on the front stretch.
Meanwhile, we hear from the top 5 finishers. We check in first with Steve Post.
Ty Majeski down here climbing out of the truck. Ty, lap number 41 of the race. You end up with a flat tire. Just describe what you all had to do to recover and come away with a top 5 finish.
Yeah, of course it happened with about 5 to go left in the stage. So, we obviously came down pit road, did a green flag pit stop, put those tires on, and took the wave around and then stayed out on those old tires in stage 2. 5-lap deficit's a big deal here. So just trying to get what I could get track position wise. We had to come back down at the end of stage 2 and fix some damage. So we lost some more spots and basically restarted, I think 17th there in that last stage, and got up to 10th. And then caution came out, made up a few spots on the restart. And we had a good truck all day, just nothing to show for it, no track position. So I'm proud of the effort today. It could have been disastrous for sure, and glad we recovered as a team. Pit stops were great. Good execution today.
Good recovery. Top 5 finish for Ty Majeski. Wendy Venturini.
Trevor Bayne comes home 5th here at Darlington. Just a few days ago, Trevor, you didn't even know you were going to be in this truck. Recap your day and the emotions you're feeling racing your way into the top 5 here at Darlington.
Well, congratulations to Corey in the 11. That group is battling for a playoff